One of the most important parts and aspects of Festive Frames, and to avoid anybody being disappointed or frustrated with it, is basically, and we put this on the website, is the question: is it right for me? Because this isn't right for everyone. It's not for the faint-hearted, really. If you're the sort of folks that, you know, you put out the Christmas lights because your partner's nagging at you that it's coming towards the end of November and everyone's getting the lights up and we haven't got ours out yet. So you want to rush out for 2 hours on a Sunday afternoon, throw them up, and then get back in so you can watch the footy. This is not your thing. What this is, what Festive Frames is it opens up a whole new world to those fanatics who are looking for the best display, the best show in town. It's completely bespoke, and it is unique in that respect, but it takes time and it takes effort, and that time and effort is yours to spend. And if you're not prepared to put that in, then don't buy this kit. If you are prepared to put that in and you're prepared to work at it, you will make some of the most fantastic displays. Not stuff that you can see in people's gardens. These are the sort of things that not only can be totally unique to you, because you might make something which no one else has got. You might be a cricket fan, you want to make some great big cricket stumps. You might be a rugby fan, you want to make some rugby goalposts or a rugby ball or whatever. You might be a golf fan or an aviator who wants to build an aeroplane, or you want to make a train, or a spaceship, anything. You can make it, because it's just a construction kit at the end of the day. You've just got to try and work within the constraints of what it can do and how it can work. And always remember that the bendy bits won't stand up on their own. Don't push them too far, because they'll just go too floppy. They're there to embellish it. They're like the cream on top of the cake. If you put the cream under the cake, you need to put the framework around it, so you've got to get used to it. So have a go at some of the set designs first, the ones that we've created for you, and trust me, not everyone in the town is going to have this kit, and even if they do, the chances of them making the same thing as you've got are pretty slim. But now here's the thing, and this is the most important thing: if you're prepared to put that effort in, the flexibility of this system is just endless. It doesn't have to be that central feature. It doesn't have to be the racing car. It doesn't have to be the vintage car or Cinderella's coach or Santa's sleigh. It doesn't have to be that. It can simply be stars and shapes that you put in one dimension, because your property may not suit it. You may not have a big front garden that you can put this stuff in. You might have a long driveway, and you can put arches all the way down and then just clip lights on, and then all of a sudden you're going into the realms of something different, because to go out and buy all them individual would cost you a lot more than this. And with this, you've got it year in and year out to do something different. Them arches down the side of your driveway this year can be a Santa sleigh next year, can be an archway, a tunnel, it can be racing car, it could be vintage car, it could be whatever you want to make in your own designs. And then add into that the one important factor, and that is that you are going to be making life-size polar bears and life-size racing cars and all this sort of stuff. Normally when you do that, it's the realms of commercial, it's the realms of the garden centres and the parks and the stately homes and the city centres that can afford these expensive things because they've got a budget to blow. It's not real money to them, it is to you. And so for them to put a 6-foot long tunnel in the centre of the town that you can walk under, and it costs them £5,000, it's not a big deal, it is to you. And so you buy the Festive Frames framework, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring that commercial world into the realms of your world and make it sort of achievable as best as we possibly can. But even them guys who spend all that money, who buy all them great big baubles that you see in thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of pounds in some cases to put the displays out, what they do is they've got warehouses to store it all. Not only have they got deep pockets and unlimited budgets of public money to spend, they've got warehouses to put it in and teams to put it up. And with Festive Frames, all of the stuff that you see, that one kit will make endless different things, All of that comes down to a box which is 4 foot long and just over 1 foot wide, and you can slide it under the bed if you've got a bed that's got a gap underneath. It's that flexible and it's that user friendly. One point, it's most important, and this is where I started from, 12, 10, 13, whatever years ago, was that I recognised that people who were fanatical about Christmas lights and wanted to put displays on, who wanted to have the best display in town, who absolutely loved seeing the reaction of the children at Christmas and the wows and the photographs and people coming and waiting for it to go dark so they could see your lights come on. You're the sort of person that this is ideal for, because you can create that central feature. That's something that's completely unique. But the risk that we all have and we all find ourselves in is that if we're not careful, our displays look the same every year. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it's nice to have a change. The reason they look the same every year is because it's all we've got. So we've got the inflatable snowman, and we've got a sleigh, and we've got 4 reindeer, and we've got this, that and the other, and some candy cane and blah de blah. You know, stop and think about, stand on the other side of the road from your house. Have a look at what your audience is going to see. Because every house has got something that's worth working with. You know, even if it's a terraced house that's only got a 3 foot bit at the front, you can do something with it. You can put some one-dimensional stuff on the walls, you know, hang them out your windows. Create something that's more fits in with the environment, because that's what the commercial people do. That's what commercial decorators do. They don't just go and say, we've got 2 snowmen and 4 reindeer, where are we going to put them? What they'll do is they'll look at where they're going, and they're saying what would be ideal there would be blah de blah de blah. You can do that now, because all you've got is a kit that you can make whatever you want. And who knows, you know, think about back a few years ago, Minions was all the thing. Well, we can't do Minions because we're not licensed to do that sort of stuff. But you can. It doesn't stop you from doing it. You know, go out, make it with your festive frames, work out how to do it, make one, cover it with gold coloured yellow lights and blue and what have you. Because the next phrase I was going to say then, the next thing that you're going to have next year, we don't even know what it is. You can have and trust me, when the kids see what they're really into, you know, whether it's Harry Potter or whatever, and it's a display, and then the mums and dads are going to say, oh, that's just amazing, and the kids are saying, can we have one of them? And the mums and dads look online and you can't get, because only you've got it, you know. And trust me, people go out of the way night after night after night, driving home from work after they've picked the kids up from school or whatever, to take them to see the same display time and time again. It becomes an event, it becomes something special for them in December, and you're capable of doing that, and this is going to help you. Enjoy your festive frame.